Hey guys, what is going on? And today I'd like to talk to you guys about, well, let's build some wealth building habits, guys. Super simple and easy. So in this video, I don't want you guys to be afraid to start incorporating some of these ideas if you're inspired by them. These are for you guys. These are ideas that are out there that actually do help you create money-making habits so you can create wealth for yourself. We're going to start, it's a list of 5. We're going to start with number 5 and work our way up to number 1. And this order isn't necessarily worst to greatest. However, what this order is almost training yourself to get ready for the best results. So if you do number 5, you're going to need to couple it with number 4 and couple it with number 3 and tie it together with number 2 and definitely cement it, concrete it down with number 1. These are stacking stones and we're going to build ourselves in reverse. Before we get too far in depth, I want you guys please to like that video down below. It does help with the algorithm, and a lot of people, they do forget to actually like it. They're so excited after they get the information that you'll forget to like it. So if you like it now, you will tie in the fact that yes, you liked it, or if you didn't and you got to the end, you can unlike it. So it's a win-win for all of us. So guys, click that like button and don't forget to subscribe as well to join the fastest growing community here on YouTube. So let's build some wealth building habits, guys. So starting with number 5, what you're going to need to do is program your mind for success. Now that sounds, very generic and everything, but think about this. What is the difference that everyone says that the millionaires and billionaires do? They read more books. But you don't just read any kind of book. You read books that help you develop yourself. You need to train your mind to realize that it's possible to do these things. I do have a couple suggestions of what you guys could get started to read in the description below. One of the books would be Think and Grow Rich. That would be the first one I would recommend, because what it does is it will slowly tell you the process of which you can get this mind going and basically do anything you'd like to do. And you have to realize that great people have read these books and great results have popped out from it. It's not that it's fiction. These books help you develop your own creativity. It helps you create your own source of wealth and income based off of the ideas that you have internally and only you have. So that's number 5. Now we're going to go to number 4, which is plan to give. So if you have in your plans that you would like to make a lot of money, you should also make a plan to give away a decent percent, whether it's 5% or 10%, 15%. You can start low at 5%, and as you're making more money, you understand that 5% goes up. You're going to feel good every time you make more money because that 5% does go up, but you're also doing a good cause with it. How many people do you know that can't live off of 95% of all of their income? Probably not many people, because again, you got 95% to live off of. And every time you make more money, that 5%, the dollar value goes up, but you're not giving up any more percentage. You'll just continue making more money, and so will the people that you're helping. So if you start to give, even before you have it, if you get into your mind that it's okay to give away, you will be more satisfied every single time you make more money, because again, it does more than just help your own pocket. It helps others as well. And it eliminates the negative connotations that may come from making tons of money. The movies and things always like to portray these people that make a lot of money as evil people or these bad guys. But a lot of the times, the people that are playing those roles are the people making a lot of that money. Am I correct? So those same people that play the roles, that portray themselves essentially as the bad people, are also, on the other half, using the income from that project to go and help charities and all these things. So you have to realize you'd have to do the exact same thing. That's just how it works, and it does help you acquire more money. The third process that I would like to say and introduce here is trust yourself. Trust in this process, guys. The only thing that you have to do is trust yourself. Because when we get to number one, you'll find out why. But don't worry about things. If you're worrying, essentially, it's kind of like praying for ill will. It's kind of like praying that things don't go right. Worrying is not the best use of your energy, because you also notice you can't think about two things at once. If I were to give you, a project or something like that where I wanted you to write down or you type up an essay as I was speaking it to you, you can't think about something else while I'm speaking. You have to focus on the one thing. That's essentially what worry is. If you're hoping for success and you're thinking about it, but then you're worrying about all these other things that you have in your life, worry will eliminate all of that success because you're basically praying and hoping that it's not going to work. Don't let worry enter your mind. Trust yourself and trust the process. The second thing that I want to get to is you have to be creative. You have to use your imagination. And again, each person, no matter how big or small, everybody has something that they like to do. If you like to watch TV, there are tons of ideas that you can come up with using your own creativity that can make you money off watching TV. And essentially that's it. Whatever you like to do, you can make a way to make money with it. So you have to, again, be creative. Use your imagination. There's a lot of things. So someone might ask, how would you make money off of watching TV? Like, I do that all the time and I'm not making any money. Well, here's a quick example that someone watching this video might actually run with and become a billionaire. Essentially, watch the shows that you're watching. You can rate the shows online. You can submit ideas to the TV stations of things that you like, things you didn't like, etc. And you can start to offer a service where you will review people's movies or footage and get it exposed, or write a blog about them. Write a blog about the things that you're watching and start getting people to come to that blog. All you got to do is get enough traffic, and then guess what? You can start using affiliate marketing and make some cash. Or people will notice that you're writing these blogs, and now all of a sudden you're an influencer. People are going to come to you and pay you to watch their videos and blog about it so they get more exposure. You just have to start somewhere. You have to be creative enough to think that it's possible. Then you have to start to think about the plans that would make it happen, and then to just execute it and trust yourself. That's as simple as it is. But number one, this is the one key one that if you do not use, you will not make it. So before I introduce it, if you have gotten to this point in the video and you still have not liked the video, subscribed, or even turned on your bell notifications for future videos, do that now, because again, this one you're going to want to come back to. This one here is the one that you'll share to all your friends, and this one is the one that you'll save this video for and you'll come back to, just so you make sure that you're following these steps. But number one, the greatest thing possible that will literally help you create wealth and explode, utilizing the previous four tied in concrete with this last one, your wealth is unlimited. But it's taking action. You have to actually execute. You have to actually do something. It's one thing to sit here and think about it or be motivated all the time, every single day. But motivation is not inspiration. Motivation gets you fired up, but unless you are inspired or have inspiration to take action, all motivation does is enter your ear and out. But if you're entering and you're downloading the information into your mind and you're really understanding the concepts, and then you start to apply it, you take action and you go. That's the difference between the athlete and the average person. The athlete knows that the body style they want, the lifestyle they want to live, and the health choices they have are all based off of the choices they make in their day. The average person maybe wants to lose 20, 30 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever, but they never actually get to going, and then they'll wait till January 1st when all the gyms are going to be super packed and treadmills filled, and that's the time they'll try to join the gym. And again, if you're mixing frustration from never having a machine and the fact that, you know, you're going to be sweating and stuff like that, it creates almost the classroom effect. It's a unfavorable environment for the things you like to do, so then you're going to associate that thing that you would like to with the unfortunate. And the unfortunate would be the stress that's created in that environment. You do not want to try to create a brand new habit on a bad basis. You cannot have stress and then try to go to the gym in a stressful gym and hope to be fit and successful. Because most people, they will start to associate the gym with the stressful situation, and the gym will just become the second hell. So again, guys, make sure you're taking action on these things, because again, also, going to the gym is one thing. You can go all the time and just talk to a trainer, but you have to actually take action once you're doing those steps. You have to actually get under that bar. You have to actually get on that treadmill. You have to actually start taking some action to lose the weight or gain the muscle or make the progress. It's the same thing when it comes to money making. These are the processes that you can use to get to that wealth point, but you have to actually do it. And again, it starts from programming your mind to think it's possible, because there's so much negative in the world that we live in, that there's so much where you're like, you don't realize the subconscious effects of the things that are happening in your life. When someone's putting you down, even if it's a joke, and then you agree with it, you're actually agreeing with that reality. So if you're like, hey, I'll never be able to afford that, I can't even imagine doing this, no way. Those are the words of a person who's been defeated. You have to relight your fire, essentially, guys. You have to get out here, and you have to actually take the action. You have to actually realize what's going to happen when you do take action, and that you can do anything that you'd like to do. So again, guys, Tyler's Wellness here with a little tips on how to build some wealth building habits. Hopefully you guys loved it. If you did, hey, thumb it up, guys, and share this video with a friend who would definitely need to see this as well. I'd also love to hear any suggestions that you guys have in the comments for other habit building tips that you guys have, or habits that you have currently. Let's just hear them all, guys. Put them in the comments below, and we'll be responding to those as soon as possible. Thank you. Good night.